Panel vans, vehicles based on a regular car chassis but with added height, are back in. Flexibility, a low price, and no frills technology are proving a winning combination. Peugeot markets its range of such vans under the name Tipi. Following on from the Expert and Partner models, the new Beeper Tipi is the latest and smallest member of the family. The Beeper provides an entry into Peugeot's van world, says the car maker's Thomas Schallberger. It's a sound starter model if you have 2 children or a particular hobby. You used to have classic utility vehicles, but today there's a demand for vehicles for families. Obviously, there's a market for vehicles with regular car features and more comfort. The Peugeot has rather compact vital stats. It measures 3 meters 86 long, 172 wide, and 174 high. And a turning radius of under 10 meters make it highly maneuverable. But that doesn't mean that you lose out on the comfort front. Our Peugeot man stresses the value of having 2 sliding doors. The panel van boasts a very comfortable ride and is big on safety with up to 6 airbags. And when you're inside, you don't think you're sitting in a box on wheels. It feels like a real car that looks classy on the outside, he says. Peugeot expects to sell 2,000 or 3,000 of them a year in Germany.
Pro Jahr in Deutschland so 2.000 bis 3.000 Käufer begeistern können von diesem Fahrzeug.
Buyers will need to have a taste for slightly idiosyncratic design. The Beeper Tipi is certainly a head-turner thanks to its short overhangs and imposing apron. The front makes a bold impression, while the side mirrors aren't shy either. The large rear window is certainly practical. The interior is nice and functional. Comfy seats with space galore, and not just in front. Rear seat passengers will likewise feel at ease. Behind the huge tailgate are 356 liters of cargo space. Fold the rear seats forward, and that figure rises to almost 900 liters on a flat cargo bed. The new Beeper Tipi comes with a choice of 2 engines, a 1.4-liter gasoline unit with 73 horsepower or a 1.4-liter 68 horsepower diesel. Both deliver a top speed of just over 150 kilometers an hour. The diesel is the more efficient, consuming just 4.5 liters over 100 kilometers, compared to the gasoline engine's 6.6. For people interested in a lot of space that doesn't cost an arm and a leg, prices for the gasoline-powered version of the Beeper Tipi start at 12,500 euros in Germany. Fiat's new Punto Evo is the successor to the Italian car maker's Grande Punto. What's called multi-air technology in the new motors is supposed to curtail gasoline consumption and make the Evo climate-friendly. The turbo diesel version of the car is kitted out with an optimized multi-jet direct injection motor. All models can also be equipped with an automatic start-stop function. Cars with that little extra can be had for just under 14,000 euros in Germany. Fiat has announced that an Evo with an engine that burns both gasoline and natural gas will hit the market at the beginning of 2010. Following the 3-door, 5-door, and Golf Plus variants, VW has now introduced a 4th body type in the latest generation of its best-selling model. The nose and hood of the new variant have been altered completely to fit VW's current look, which relies heavily on horizontal lines. At market launch, 2 gasoline-driven and 2 diesel motors are available. The 105 horsepower diesel can also be had in the Blue Motion version as a station wagon that burns just 4.2 liters of fuel for every 100 kilometers on the road. The new Golf variant can be had in Germany for 18,500 euros. There's nothing like cruising along at pace with the wind in your hair, weather permitting, of course. We took a look at a couple of convertibles from the compact executive class. The Audi A5 faces off against the BMW's 3 Series. What's immediately apparent is the difference in roof construction. The Audi comes with a fabric top, like those preferred by die-hard convertible fans, while the Beamer has a folding metal roof. With rain a frequent factor in certain parts of the world, we gave the 2 models a proper bath. both proved totally impervious to water and emerged from the car wash both clean and dry inside. The BMW 3 Series has been available as a convertible for over 2 decades. The fourth and latest generation was launched 2.5 years ago, and it certainly lives up to BMW's old slogan, the ultimate driving machine when it comes to dynamic performance. The suspension is excellent and the handling sound, regardless of whether you pick the 6-speed manual transmission or the automatic. The 3 Series comes with a choice of 7 engines, 3 run on diesel and 4 on gasoline. Outputs range from 170 to 306 horsepower. The Audi A5 convertible likewise has 7 different engine options, and again 4 gasoline and 3 diesel fueled. The horsepower range here is between 160 and 265. We tested the 2-liter diesel version fitted with a 6-speed manual transmission. The Audi gets top marks for the suspension and road holding. Driving the A5 convertible provides a lean, mean, but ultimately very comfortable ride. The A5 convertible was launched in May 2009, succeeding the open-top A4. But the smooth mover has also shaken up the segment. The A5 cuts a fine coupe-like figure with the roof up. But when you decide you want a bit more breeze, it takes just 15 seconds for the fabric top to disappear into a compartment above the trunk. But retracting the roof does not make it look any less elegant. The rear has a chunky beefcake look. The broad front, meanwhile, is dominated by the single-frame grille. The interior is nicely laid out, and the materials and workmanship met our high expectations. Neck-level heating makes open-top driving a pleasure, even when temperatures are on the chilly side. Of course, getting into the back seats is a lot easier with the roof down, and the single seats mean there's plenty of space for 4 people. Rear passengers can also look forward to adequate legroom. The 4th generation of the BMW 3 Series features a metal roof that folds together in a smooth, syncopated ballet of mechanics before disappearing into the trunk. The whole complicated process takes 23 seconds. Seen from the side view, the 3 Series makes a very sporty impression, thanks not least to the rake-back windscreen. As ever, the BMW front is dominated by the signature kidney grille. Large lights adorn the rear. As with the Audi, the Beamer has an engine start-stop button that also helps to save energy. The 3 Series interior features high-quality materials and upholstery, and the seats provide solid side support. Taking your place in the rear seats is likewise child's play. The front seats can be shifted back and forward at the touch of a button. The BMW has plenty of space and generous legroom. Both models performed well in roof retraction, but when it then comes to loading up the trunk with our shopping, the difference couldn't be clearer. Easy accommodation of 2 crates of water in the Audi seems like mission impossible with the BMW. 320 liters of cargo capacity sees the A5 topping its class. The task is a lot trickier with the BMW. The retracted roof makes it very difficult to access the trunk and fit in reasonably large items of cargo. First, you have to bring the roof back up, which is time-consuming. Only then is it possible to push back the lid and free up the 210 liters of space for those crates. The A5's fabric top versus the 3 Series folding metal roof. The far more convenient cargo setup might tip the balance towards the Audi, but otherwise there's little to separate the two convertibles, which are both great fun to drive. Prices for the Beamer start at just over 41,000 euros in Germany, while the basic version of the Audi sells for 37,600 euros.